Hello students, it's Mr. Nguyen here. Today we're going to review how to simplify algebraic expressions. Okay, thank you for joining me, and we're going to be using IXL practices. So let's take a look at our first example. We have a long expression here with variable c in each one of them. So this is where we consider like terms, okay? So like terms, as you recall, like terms are math expressions that have the same variables and exponents, okay? So these would be considered like terms because they have a C, a C, a C, a C. So all we have to do is combine them together. So we have one C here. This is one because that's only one of them. Plus 9, plus 8. So this right here is 9C. 9C. Okay. And this right here, we also can combine them, but this has a negative and has a negative. So it's negative 9C. Well, negative 9C take away 9C is nothing. It's 0C. 0C just means I don't have it anymore. So my final answer is 0. Okay, I'm going to submit. Yay. All right. Next one, again, there's the like terms again. So we have a z here, a z here, a z here. So 9 plus 3 plus 6. Well, 3 and 6 is 9. 9 plus 9 would be 18. All right. Oh, 18z. I gotta include the z. If I have 0, I don't have to put a z. But if I have anything other than 0, like a 1, a 2, a 3, I have to put a z in there. Okay? So 18z is my solution for this one, or actually the simplified version. It's not a solution. It's a simplified version of it. All right, next one, we have same variable again, 8, and then plus a negative. So it just means a positive taken away 7. So I have one b left. Now, if you only have one b, all you have to do is type in a b because we understand that's just one of them. Okay, next one, I think I'm going to skip if it's the same. No, it's not the same. This one, I actually have to use what we call the distributive property and multiply this through. And once I've done that, when I've done that, I take 10 times 2, which is 20, and then I add, because this add symbol right here, and then 10 times 3 would be 30, and then I have to put the letter S in there because this has a little S right here, okay? Now, I have a 20 here and a 30 here. These are considered not like terms. These are not like terms because 20 does not have, sorry, my phone does not have an S. Okay? So they're not like terms. 30 has an S, 20 doesn't have an S. So what do? Well, we just leave our answer like that. We just leave our answer like that. Okay? Because we cannot combine them. Next problem, same thing. We're going to be using distributive property just for this first parentheses here, right? The first set of parentheses. This doesn't have parentheses, so there is no distributive. Don't take this 8 and multiply all the way here because now I have a different operation. I have a plus here, okay? So let's do this one. 8, positive 8 times negative 9 would be negative 72. And then it does have an F, so I have to put an F in there with my answer. And then 8, and then there's a plus sign, so 8 times positive 6, it's 48. So I add 48, okay? And then plus 2F, which is at the end. Oops, so 2F. So now I see that I have F and F here, so I can put them together. So negative 72 and a positive 2 will give me negative 70 F, okay? And then plus 48. I cannot combine them because they're not the same, so I'm going to enter that into my solution box. Okay, and then hit submit. Yay. Same thing again. I'm going to do one more and then I might skip the next one because it's starting to repeat distributive property and then add something, right? So 7 times 6 is 42. Oops, 42. And then I do have to put the W in there. And then now be careful right here. This is a plus sign, but that's actually a negative, right? So 7 times negative 3 is actually negative 21, okay? And then I add 3 at the end. Okay, I add 3 at the end. So what does that equal? Well, it's going to equal 42W because I can combine that with anything. And then negative 21 and positive 3 are actually like terms. I can combine them together and I get negative 18. Oops, 18. Okay, so that's what I'm going to type in to my answer. 42W minus 18. So guys, simplifying the expression is just to make the expression as short and simple as possible. Okay. Oh, this is not the same thing, so I will do this one. All right, so as you can see, this is standing alone with this plus sign, but this 8 is being multiplied because of the parentheses. Okay, and then this negative 4 is standing alone. Okay, so I'm going to take care of this first, okay? So this right here, I'm going to do it over here. So it's going to be, I'm going to do the 8 times negative 6m squared together. So I'm going to write the answer down. So 7m squared stayed the same, okay? And then I'm going to do 8 times negative 6, which is negative, so minus 48m squared. Okay, and then minus again because why minus again? Because look, this right here is negative 6 times 8. That's how I got negative 48 over here. But this right here is also negative 8 times 8. Okay, so I have to type in the negative, which is the same as minus. Okay, so minus minus what? What am I subtracting? What am I multiplying? 64 because I'm multiplying 8 and 8. And then I have m to go with that. And then that's it, right? And then the plus and the negative here give me a negative, so a minus 4. Okay, so that's a lot right there. So let's just talk about like terms. So these are like terms. Why? Because they have m square, m square. These and these are not like terms, so they're separate, right? So my final solution would be 8 and 7 minus 48, which give me negative 41 m squared. Okay, squared. I'm just going to go ahead and write down the word squared for you. All right, and then minus 64m and then minus 4. So as you can see, all three of these are different. They're not like terms, so I have to keep my answer that way. So I'm going to do negative 41, and then I have to type in the m square. Oops, I don't. I'm going to type in m, and then I'm going to square it. And then make sure you hit the arrow key to get out of that, and then do minus 64m, and then minus 4. Okay? Submit. Yay. All right. None of these are like terms, so the answer is all the same. Nothing will change. I can't combine anything, so my answer is the same. B squared. Now make sure you move down, okay? And then minus. I'm gonna go ahead and rearrange this. I'm gonna put this before minus 3 just because I want to do b squared and then b, okay? But I have to combine all of those sign. The plus and the minus will make a minus, so I have to put a minus in there. 8b. Same thing with the plus and the minus 3. I have to put a minus 3 in there, okay? I'm simplifying the signs pretty much. That's all I did, Okay, very cool. All right, so let's spot like terms here. These are all like terms, as in fact. So here is 4 positive. Here's 2 positive. That makes 6 positive, which means they will cancel with one of these 6 negative. Right? And then all I have left is 7 take away 6. What's 7 square take away 6 square? Well, it's 1 square. So I'm going to type in 1m square. Not 1 square, 1m square. Oops, I have to hit this button and then square. Submit. Awesome. Okay, we can do this one pretty quickly. Here's c squared and c squared together. So that's 10 of them, right? And then positive 10 and negative 10 actually give you 0, so they can cancel. And then 7 plus 6 is 13. So my answer here is 10c squared, move down, and then plus 13. Submit. Very cool. Distributive, we have done that before, so let's jump level so we can get, these are all like terms again, bc squared. Now notice, to be like term, all of your variables have to match, okay? If this doesn't have a b, then it's not like term with this one, okay? So like term have to have a matching variable. So move on. Can we jump again? Yes. Can we jump again? Yes, those are all like terms. Let's do a few challenge problems, and then I'll stop and let you try it on your own. Okay, let's talk about this one. So 31 BC squared. That means if we're doing combining like term, all of the other term have to have BC squared. This has BC squared, yes. This has BC squared, yes. This has BC squared, yes. So all we have to do now is combine the numbers, right? So 31 plus 28. What is 31 plus 28? Well, that is going to equal 59. Okay, so that's one. And then what's negative 23? Okay, plus negative 36. Oops. Okay, so that's gonna be negative, because negative add to negative will give you more negative, right? So that's gonna be 59. So negative 59. Okay, so 3 plus 6 is 9, 2 plus, so what's negative 59 positive 59? 0. So these actually cancel out and give you 0 BC square. Well, you don't have to do BC square anymore, because the answer is 0 anyway, right? Awesome. All right, this one, okay, the only thing I can combine is these right here, because this has a p to the third power. They're not like term. So that one is going to stay the same. 2 p cubed, or third power, stay the same. Get down. So what is 35 positive take away 29? Isn't that like 6? Right? So positive 6p, positive 6p. Very cool. I'm gonna do one last one, and then it's not as hard, okay? So this one right here, it doesn't have anything matching, but these two right here are actually matching, so they are like term. So my final answer is, this stays the same, 5v to the third power, get down, and then w to the third power, get down, and then add, plus 10 and 10 plus 15, 10 plus 5 will give me 15w. Okay? All right, guys. I think I'm going to stop here. You guys, if you want to, oh, this one's a little complicated. It's not too bad. Oh, they are the same. If you want to try to get to 100, if you stop at 95 or even 90, that's fine with me too. If you have any questions about any of these, you can send me your questions directly through email. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.